And these people, you see, once they do the WRC here, they don't go back to their families. They go back to the camps. Because in less than, say, like 20 days, they will be actually at the Rally Estonia, doing what they're supposed to do. And you remember the story I told you about Danson Kiunge Mundia? After winning the rally and getting that stipend,
yes,
he goes and buys himself a 404.
Yes.
You know, to be happy. And it reminds me of another guy from Nakuru,
yes,
called Kiko Mwangi, who also rallied in the VW 1961, a hometown guy. And you know, hometown, like some of us in Nakuru,
yes,
you know, used to go to Langalanga. We could not afford the 1 shilling that was actually the entry shilling fee,
yes,
for the Langalanga circuit.
Yes.
We got the top hill there,
yes,
to be able to see those Jim Heather Hayes doing their stuff, you know, biking and the cars.
Yes.
And it's quite an enjoyable sport.
And what informs
you? They had the best seats in the house.
Yeah.
That hill.
Yeah, we had.
Yeah. What informs the coverage of Safari Rally? Is it is there commercial interests? Because there are people behind the scenes, mechanics. If you ask me, I've had Taiso for the first time,
yes,
here. We don't hear of those people who work behind the scenes, like Lynn Tundo, for example. She's a course clerk. She doesn't get the kind of publicity. Maybe she doesn't like publicity, but she doesn't get the kind of publicity that her other family members get. They drive the Safari Rally. They get all the publicity. What informs the coverage of Safari Rally?
And what happens even with the mechanics that Kiko Karedi is talking about? Those people are volunteers. They are never paid even a single cent. It's love for the sport. I remember even the ones that used to go with Patrick Njiro. It's actually voluntary. You're not paid anything. The only thing that you get maybe is accommodation. You come with your tools there, and you want to be part and parcel of for that particular event.
The $1 million question.
Yes.
Is it going to be Sebastien Ogier at the finish line as #1, because we're heading there now, or is it going to be Kalle Rovanperä, in your view?
Well, it looks like Ogier has this one in the bag, but you know, you can't call Safari until the end. So my money is on Ogier,
yes,
but let's see.
So I remember Croatia last year, when I was actually betting on Elvin Evans.
Yes.
And then, of course, Sebastien Ogier was kind of like 3 seconds behind him. Sebastien Ogier came and defeated Elvin Evans by 0.3 seconds. So he'll never know.
Did that have to do with a mishap?
It was a mishap, just like what happened with the Kalle Rovanperä. You kind of like go off the road kidogo and lose 2 seconds.
Yes.
And this guy is coming flat out.
Oh, God.
0.3 seconds. That was the killer. It was kind of like the Asai Kasai moment. That was the slightest, what would I call it? The shortest finish ever.
In rallying history?
In WRC history.
Gosh.
0.3 seconds.
So it's a bit of a gamble.
Yeah, gamble.
It's like we said